What's up, guys? Welcome to Keto Rewind. Today is day 28. Wait, I'll double check. Yeah, today is day 28 of the Keto Rewind Clean 30 Challenge. Week 4, I just put the week 5 menu on the website, and I'm also going to include a link to it in the description box below, and also put it at the end of this video in case you want to screenshot it. But go to KetoRewind.com, and we have 3 days left of this challenge. So kudos to you for getting this far. So first things first, I went, 6 mile walk today? Or is it 5? I think it was 5 miles. 5.5-ish,
yep,
somewhere between there. So anyways, we started today off with a long walk. Nice, it was beautiful weather today, a little windy, but it was nice and refreshing. So, and then we came back and had lunch. And then I just took my ketones real quick. I'll insert that video. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use our Keto Mojo and track our ketones. It's currently 5:44, and I like to take everything out of the package so it's ready to go once I have a bloody finger. Glucose first. Oop. So you got a shadow I couldn't see. $84. I've just had my keto coffee, which has about 10 ounces of coffee, collagen, and 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. Oop, I don't know if I got that close. Yep, I got it. .6. Alrighty. We're good. I have a discount link below. I like Keto Mojo because, or I like a blood glucose and ketone meter because blood's the most accurate way. If you're curious how a food affects you or doesn't affect you, the best way to find out is to use a blood ketone meter. So that's probably the one product I would say if you're new to keto, what you should go for, and that would be something that I highly recommend because what affects me doesn't necessarily affect Kyle, and vice versa, because we're all different. So we are kicking off dinner with a tri-tip and roasted veggies. So Kyle is the grilling man, and he's going to teach us how to make a delicious tri-tip. If you don't have a tri-tip, what other type or cut of meat would you be able to use? Anything in particular?
I would probably just go for some kind of a steak.
Just a regular old steak. Yeah. So ribeye, sirloin, that kind of thing. But
this is kind of like a quick brisket.
This is
So
hey, look who's here. Come say hi. They always want to say hi.
Hi.
So anyways, we're going to get the grill fired up, change the camera angle so you can see how Kyle prepares this, and then we'll meet you right back here. So how many pounds and all that?
this says it is 3.5 pounds.
3.5 pounds, and there's 2 tri-tips in there.
Tri-tips are normally somewhere around 1 3/4 to 2 pounds.
Ooh, look at that. 30. And would you say it's a leaner cut of meat?
It is typically pretty lean, yeah.
Pretty lean. There's not too much marbling is what we're looking for here. So it's nice. So total weight of like 3.5 pounds. Like we said, if you don't want to do a tri-tip, just use a regular steak. Use your favorite steak. But if you want to try something very tender and very tasty, check out a tri-tip. They're not always out with the regular, steaks. You sometimes have to ask for them.
Yeah, I do.
And what are you doing now? Cutting off the membrane?
I'm just going to do a little bit of trimming here. There's some silver skin here. Along with that little bit of fat, just kind of trim this kind of stuff off.
And why do you trim that off?
That way you can get your flavor in, your rub, all the way through.
Okay.
Otherwise it'll just come right off.
All right, so we're gonna be back when we're done trimming it all up. All right, so now we have trimmed off that little bit amount. There wasn't much to trim. And now we're at, what, the salt and pepper stage?
Yep, we're going to season it up. So I like to do salt, Salt both sides here.
Pepper. And do you put this on the grill or do you put it on the smoker?
I am going to put it on the grill, and it's going to cook it roughly. I'm going to shoot for about 350.
350?
But that thing almost always winds up at 400.
We're going to aim for it, right? And some garlic.
And some garlic.
A little garlic
A
powder.
bit of garlic. Light coating of garlic.
And that's one of the cool things about this salt and pepper shaker. Pepper, garlic, and salt all in one. And that's the most common seasonings that I typically use. So, and then also we're going to add a little, what is that, chili powder?
Chili powder.
Okay. And chili powder loses its heat when it's on the grill. So it may look like it's going to be super hot by the amount you put it on.
It's really just
But
color.
it does just cook down and get very mellow by the time this is done.
It's almost sweet.
I feel like it makes it. And some of it's also going to cook off, you know, when it's rendering down.
Alright, and that's about it for seasoning.
Hi, it's all the dogs. They smell the meat. All right, and now we go out to the grill.
And now off to the grill.
Okay, so tonight is going to be random vegetables that are left over in my fridge for the week. So when I do that, I just put everything in there and get a weight for each one. So as you can see, we had broccoli, 578 grams. Remember, I'm feeding 6 people. So I have zucchini at 207, green peppers at 267, onion at 224, and broccoli. So write that all down, and then you'll be able to tell what 1/6 of that serving size, the macros. So anyways, next I'm gonna grab the avocado oil and put that on top. Okay, so next we're gonna use my 2 tablespoon measuring spoon, and we're going to put 6 tablespoons of oil on here, mix it up and see if we need more, because we always can add more, but you don't wanna drown it if you don't need that much. And being that it's a medley of vegetables, you want to pretty much test out the serving size before you just guess, because the broccoli is going to use up most of this, whereas this whole row is barely going to use, you know, any of the oil. So once that's on there, we're going to get some salt and pepper. Salt and pepper it. And salt. And then at this point, we're going to use our hands and we're going to mix it up. And then we will pretty much just, you know, once I can judge after it's been mixed, we'll either add more or we're going to pop this in the oven. I have preheated my oven at 400 degrees, and these will bake in the amount of time it takes to cook up our TriTip. And it looks like we have just the right amount of oil. So this was 6 tablespoons of oil, or roughly 1 tablespoon of oil per person. And you want to make sure everything's nice and evenly coated. And probably halfway through, I'm going to flip it. This way everything gets nice and roasted evenly. So now that looks good, and we're going to pop that in the oven 400 degrees for it's been about halfway through the cooking process, and I'm going to put it in for another 10 minutes or so. And that is all there is to it. So we are on this is a smoker to me. What's the temperature?
400, like
400
always.
degrees.
It's always at 400. I could put it on 0 and it'll still be 400 if I can keep it going.
Ooh.
All right, so it's been about 30 minutes.
It's time to flip them.
And we are going to give these a flip because they do cook like that.
All right,
So,
and
we're going
will
to give these another probably 30 minutes and we'll give it a check and see if we're done this.
Alrighty.
All right, so these are done. They might be a little overdone. I am trying to see which way the grain goes of the meat to slice it properly. I'm kind of thinking
I think it's going this way.
it's going like this. So we're
that
going to
mean-
slice
Opposite.
perpendicular to that. And you'll be able to tell real quick. And we guessed right.
Look at that.
Put that right there.
Has some good. See if it'll. Doesn't want to focus. And there you have it. And the goal here is cut across the grain and cut in thin pieces. So we'll be back when it's time to set the plate up. Okay, so I'm gonna plate 6 ounces. I went for a 5.5 mile walk. So I want my protein for sure. So I'm in grams. So I'm at 5 right there. There's 6. And now I'm gonna put the veggies. And they also have a close-up of how delicious this TriTip is. And then I will zero this out and put another 6 veggies, or a 1/6 of this. And that's what the delicious roasted vegetables look like fresh out of the oven. And there it is. So it was a little over 6 ounces, close enough. We'll spread the meat out so it looks. And there is the finished product. Oh, I can't wait. So enjoy. We have 6 ounces of random, fogging up my camera. 6 ounces of the leftover veggies in the fridge and 6 ounces of TriTip. See you tomorrow. Alrighty, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget all the links to the recipes that you see in this video are in the description box below, or go to KetoRewind.com. See you tomorrow. I'm Jess.
I'm Kyle.
And you're watching Keto Rewind. Bye-bye.